In this video, we are going to talk about difference between Prophet Muhammad and Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ founded Christianity, we can say, and Prophet Muhammad founded Islam. These are the two largest or biggest religions in the world with about 1.8 billion and 1.1 billion members respectively. Without a doubt, these two men have affected humanity or humans in a powerful way. As religious leaders, they lay down many principles to live by. So, welcome guys to my channel. If you are new here, please to subscribe and share with your fellow being. And don't forget to leave your feedback in the comment section. So, let's try to learn. Though both the religions have much in common, but differs strongly in other aspects like what were the founders' character like, how they do compare with each other, what does the Bible and Quran says about Jesus Christ, what did their teachings action and actions indicate their followers to do. So these are the questions we will try to find out the answer in this video. Now, some of their last word, Jesus said, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. Luke chapter 23, verse 34. Jesus said these words while dying on the cross at Calvary after being betrayed and sentenced to die for no rightful reasons. On the other hand, Prophet Muhammad said, May Allah curse the Jews and Christians, for they build the places of worship at the graves of the prophets. Bukhari volume 1. Prophet Muhammad had been poisoned years earlier by a Jewish woman whose husband was killed by the Muslims, and the poison had slowly worked its effect. He said this while dying in the arms of his wife Aisha. Now, I find the comparison details some of the strongest character difference between Prophet Muhammad and Jesus Christ. Here are their last word or dying words, words that mark the end of their life. Jesus Christ asks God to forgive his enemies, while Prophet Muhammad utters a bitter curse against those who rejected his statement of prophethood. Would it not have been a more right for Prophet Muhammad to ask Allah to guide the Christians and Jews while he was dying? And now let's talk about the slavery. Jesus had no slaves. Jesus taught to do to others as you would have them to do to you. Jesus had no slaves, and it is obvious from his teachings that he would not have any slave. He freed men and not enslaved them. No one wants to be enslaved against their will. Further, Paul wrote in 1 Timothy chapter 1, verse 8 to 10. You guys can read it. From these verses, we can see that forcefully enslaving people and trading in slaves again are against Christian teachings. Now, let's talk about Prophet Muhammad. He had many slaves. He owned and sold many slaves, both female and male. He said Allah allowed him and his Muslim followers to have sex with their female slaves when the men wanted to. Reference from Quran, Surah chapter 33, verse 52, and 23, verse 5 and 70, 30. Slaves are considered booty for Muslims when taken in raids, thus they are Muslims' property. Prophet Muhammad felt proud enough to have enslaved thousands of people. The great Islamic historian wrote regarding Prophet Muhammad's sexual intercourse with his slave Maria. He had intercourse with her by good quality of her being his property. No, Prophet Muhammad made slave out of people he raided or fought against. Most notable were the women and children's survivor of Prophet Muhammad's massacre of 800 male, young, teen, and up of the Jewish. Surah chapter 33, verse 26. The earliest biography of Prophet Muhammad gives much more detail on this. Shortly after massacre of the Jewish, Then the apostle divided the property, wife, and children's of the among the Muslims, and he made known on that day the shares of horses and men, and took out the fifth, which means Prophet Muhammad and his family got the 1/5 of the spoil of war. Thence the apostles sent with some of captive women too, of and he sold them for horses and weapons. Bukhari also documents Prophet Muhammad owning many slaves, volume 5. Prophet Muhammad had slaves from Arab, Egyptian, male, female, Jewish, Christian, and pagan Arab slaves. Now, Prophet Muhammad also allowed slaves to be harshly or brutally beaten when his wife was being examined as to whether she has committed adultery or not. Prophet Muhammad's son in law Ali brutally beats Aisha's slave in front of Prophet Muhammad in order to ensure that she tells the truth about Aisha, as quoted from, as translated, the life of Prophet Muhammad or Muhammad. So the apostle called Buria, Aisha's slave, to ask her, and Ali got up and gave her a violent beating, saying, "Tell the apostle the truth." Now, Prophet Muhammad did not stop Ali from beating the slave. Prophet Muhammad also allowed newly captured female slaves to use for sex from the hadith of Shahi Muslim. A day. Who would you rather follow? And I hope you guys like this video. Please do subscribe and share with your fellow being, and don't forget to leave your feedback in the comment section, and many more episodes are coming up.